Poštovani gledalci, dobar dan. Sa nama je Kaleen koja će predstavljati Austriju na pesmi Eurovizije s pesmom Will Rave. 1. marta ove godine ta pesma je objavljena i eto, ajde da vidimo šta će to Austrija doneti. Hello Kaleen, how are you?
Hi, nice. Thank you for having me. I'm good. How are you?
I am perfect also, and I'm very glad that we have opportunity to talk to Austrian representative for fourth year in a row. As long as our podcast is active, every year we had all of your contestants. So we are kind of big friends with you. So thank you very much for
Oh,
that as
that's
well.
so nice. That's so nice. I'm happy to
Uh,
hear that.
Eurovision season is in its main mode. And I have to say that all of these pre-parties, everything is happening so intense. How are you handling it? And is it exhausting?
Um, well, I feel like it's exhausting is maybe the wrong word. It is a little tiring because it's really packed. Those days are really packed, and mostly things don't go as planned, and that makes it a little more harder, even energetically, because I'm such a habit person. So for me, it helps if I know exactly what happens at what time, and of course, those things you just cannot plan. So yeah, it is really interesting and really exciting. It does not get boring at all. Yeah, but also it's extremely fun. Like I in London now last weekend or in Madrid 2 weeks ago, it was so much fun talking to everyone, already feeling this love that Eurovision is about, and of course also being able to perform the song in front of such an engaging and supportive audience. So it's really, really an experience, yeah. And I love every second of it.
Eurovision fans always like that genre of songs that you are bringing. We had Eleni Pereira, we had Chanel, and they are comparing you with them. So is it compliment or pressure?
For me, it's a huge compliment that I get to be compared to those already legends that are in the Eurovision universe. So I don't know, maybe yeah, maybe I can become a legend too. Yeah, but for me, it was just there was no question. If I go to Eurovision, I want that type of music, I want that type of song, I want that style. Dancing will be a part of it. So. Yeah, it's nice also to be the first Austrian representative to do such a thing. So I don't feel any pressure. I actually just enjoy it. And I'm
Can
really
we
grateful for all the response that I get.
can we go back a couple of months at the moment when you were told that you're going to Eurovision? How can you tell us something more about that process and everything?
Yeah, so I submitted my song through the official email address when it was time to. The song was just written, I think, 2 or 3 days before the deadline, so it was all very very fast. And yeah, then I was selected to be among the top 15 songs in Austria that year, and was invited to perform at the national broadcaster. They filmed it. That video also got leaked. So
Yeah.
you saw it. Yeah, and then there was some juries, there was fan clubs and all of that. They just gathered opinions. And yeah, and one night, I think it was end of February, no, November.
Yeah.
I got a call and I did not expect the call at all. Like I knew that it was that they were discussing and probably soon I might know if I am in or out. Yeah, so I got the call and I really couldn't believe it. I didn't dare to be happy straight away. I was like, okay, but are you sure? Is this really secure? Like, give me something that proves that this is happening so that I can really, yeah, let it all out and just enjoy the moment. So it really took me a while, but yeah, of course, I was on cloud nine. This was a huge dream of mine coming true.
Yeah, you were like, give me contract to sign it because I don't believe it.
Exactly, yeah. Well, you sign it and I sign it, so there's no way out.
Yeah, so it's legal. You mentioned that leak last year also. Austrian song was leaked very early in the early stage of production or such. So
Yeah.
did you maybe talk to Thea and Selena? Uh, they were very mad about that because like you work on something and then just somebody comes there and just steals that and
Yeah,
publishes. It's a thing that
yeah.
really happens in the last couple of years, and I think that is really, really, really bad.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean, I didn't talk to Tay and Selena yet, and also last year I was not so in like in the team, especially in the beginning. I got on board a little later, so I didn't experience that last year like they experienced it. For me, this year, I was just so happy that I can do this, and I was proud of my song anyways. And in my case, a version got leaked that was already pretty good and like not there yet, but you could really feel already what was gonna be the vibe and everything. So I was just proud of that already, and also because the fans and everyone seemed to have liked it already. I was just very proud, and I did not let that get in my way of just enjoying the moment. So I myself was not influenced like in any bad way with that. But of course, yeah, the team they struggled a little. They were like, okay, what are we gonna do about this? We have to do something. But I was just like, well, especially nowadays, if it's out there, it's out there. Of course, on YouTube, you can try to report every video, which we did, but TikTok and X, it's no way. It spread so fast, and yeah, no, it was for me, it was okay. And in the end, also because they created a little hype, it was actually a good thing. So yeah, those
At the
things
end,
just happen.
yeah, at the end, fans are reacting really well. You are among the main favorites on Eurovision app. You are around top 10 in betting odds. Austria has really strong starting position this year. So, what can we expect on stage?
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm extremely, extremely grateful for for that response and that people seem to, yeah, like it already so much. That's a huge compliment for me. So I will definitely, definitely do my best to do that justice. So I'm working every day really, really hard to create that perfect, energetic, positive moment on stage where we can all party and rave together. So there will be a lot of dancing. There will be a lot of singing along, hopefully it won't feel like I'm performing the song. Maybe the whole arena can perform the song with me.
Yeah, that is the thing that happened a couple of times back in Eurovision. So let's hope that it will happen as well this time. You are probably very busy and everything, but did you manage to listen to some of the other songs? Did you maybe get some favorites? Did you maybe
Of
want to share it
course.
with us?
Yeah, so I definitely listened to all the songs. I think like 3 weeks ago, I sat down on a Saturday afternoon and I watched every music video. It took me, I think, 3.5 hours or something, but I wanted the full experience, not just the song, but the video as well. And yeah, I think the beauty in Eurovision is that every year is a little bit the same like last year, but also so different and so many different colors. And especially at Eurovision, because you have an artist that's so engaging with the community, and then you have this performance that's alone something so powerful. You fall in love with a genre or with a song that maybe you wouldn't usually have in your playlist. So
Definitely.
I really wake up with a different song in my head from this year. Yeah, every single day. So I don't have any favorites yet, and probably I won't have them because this year I also get to really meet the person behind the song, and therefore I feel like I will have 37. I think for
Yeah,
37 countries, I will have 37 favorites.
yeah, you're definitely right because before this Eurovision thing, I was mainly listening to rock music, and after that, I started to enjoy ballads, bops, and everything.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, for me the same last year with Lord of the Lost. Usually I'm not into that type of music, but because I supported them, I coached them, I was, yeah, let's go.
uh,
And I really fell in love with the song. Yeah, it just happens.
when you were announced as Austrian representative, people, Eurofans are very, very fast in finding information. They found that you were on stand-in rehearsals for a couple of Eurovision songs in last years.
Yeah.
You also were artistic director for some of the junior Eurovision acts. So you were actually in the bubble. Do you see that as an advantage for this Eurovision?
Well, working in Eurovision is just an amazing experience, and I feel like everyone working in Eurovision will tell you the same thing, that you never want to stop working there again because everyone is so loving and supportive, just the way that the community also is. So first of all, it's just a beautiful experience, and on my end, now that I get to have my full circle moment as an artist on stage, I feel like, yeah, maybe it helps me personally just because I know, okay, now it's time for this. Now it's time for this. Now this is important. Focus on that and don't party because tomorrow there's this. So I can navigate, I think, a little, maybe better than an artist who's not been involved with Eurovision before. But I feel like at one point we will all have the same, like, yeah, the same moment, and everyone just has to have that performance on stage. And with that performance on stage, I will definitely not have an advantage. And also this whole like press thing and engaging with the amazing community that's already growing. That's something completely new and also so enjoyable for me. So every day I'm experiencing something new, and therefore maybe some parts, yes, it's an advantage, but in also parts it's something completely new. And also because you work with it so much, you also know like maybe what your biggest mistakes could be, and then you're in your head too much. So I really have to be careful because at the moment I feel like I'm my biggest enemy. I know every single thing that I might have done wrong, and then I just won't stop and why did you do this? So at one point I just have to turn my head off and just enjoy the experience.
Yes, and many artists told that when you get to Eurovision and gets under your skin, you are never leaving that community. So there are many returning artists and
Yeah.
everything. And for the end of our interview, I would like to ask you about your stage name. How did it come up? How did you come up
Yes.
with this? It's very interesting to me because my sister has that name. So
Really? Oh wow.
yes,
I think that's the first person I'm meeting, or not actually meeting, but hearing about that has this name. Oh, that's so nice.
it's
Um,
Serbian version Kalina, but that's it. Basically.
okay, but still, yeah, it's
Yeah.
very similar. It was when I was a kid. I was playing like casting shows with my sisters. So we were doing talent shows. One was dancing, one was singing, and the other two were the jury. And always when I was a singer, I always wanted to be Kaleen. I don't know where I heard that from, or maybe I read it somewhere, or I don't know, I don't remember. But I always wanted to be Kaleen. And now when I started to make my own music, there was just one choice.
Yeah, when I was researching, I found out that there is no acronym or anything, so it was just personal story at the end.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Dear Kaleen, thanks a lot for this nice talk, and I hope that you will
Of
make
course.
a great thing on Eurovision. I hope that you will get a good result, and at what is most important, I hope that you will enjoy the time.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Poštovani gledalci, to bi bilo to od predstavnice Austrije, koja će u drugom polufinalu nastupiti sa pesmom Will Rave. Uživajte!